What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is just a simple cleanup. I'm not going to be doing like a full-fledged shape up, maybe more detail on the goatee itself, but as far as like the hair shape up, I'm just going to be cleaning up the edges. And this is something you can do, let's say if you're in a hurry and you want to shave, let's say before you go to work, or if you have a date or an important meeting, anything that you have that you may want to get cleaned up for any type of event, and you don't have time to do a full shape up or go to a barber to actually do this, you can actually just clean this up, make it look nice and presentable, and you're still pretty much good to go. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today, because I actually have to go to work myself. So I'm going to be starting with the one guard all the way closed. So I'm going to close the lever here, because that's the length that I like my goatee when I shape it up. So I just kind of knock it down to a 1 closed from between the mustache and the goatee, and then I go ahead and shape up around it. So let's go ahead and knock that down. And you don't want to go against the grain. I kind of go with the grain, because going against the grain is going to make it lower than you want it. I mean, but it is your preference. If you want it lower, that's up to you. I like it this length here, going with the grain. Alright, so now that I've done that part of it, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting off some of the hair here around the face and on the cheeks. And I'm actually not going to use the Wall 5-star seniors for that. I'm going to go and use the Andes for that part of it, because I want to really knock it down nice and low. Let's use our Andes. We're going to knock that down. That's pretty much all the hair off the face. I got a little spot. I'm gonna go over and bald it up some more, but that's not bad. What I'm doing now is I'm actually getting it closer. I don't have like the those hair trimmers that get it really low. I don't have any of those, the shavers. So I'm just kind of going over it. And if I turn if you turn the clippers like this and go against the grain, you can feel it. That'll actually knock it down a little lower and get it pretty close, and give you a pretty nice close shave. I like to do this and go right against the grain, and you just feel it. You know, once you feel it nice and prickly, you just go against it. And my hairs go this way. So you go against the grain that way, and my hairs are going in all different directions, so sometimes you just have to feel around and hit different sections in different directions just to get that hair nice and low. And that's really a nice shave, to be honest with you, right there. And you see that came down nice and low right there. Alright, so now I'm going to work on the goatee, which you can see still needs some work here. If you're really in a hurry, you don't have to really go like extremely detailed when it comes to shaping up the goatee. You can just kind of clean up the edges really quick and still get away with that. But in my case, I'm really particular about my goatee, so I am going to clean it up real nice and give it a nice line up and everything. Because that's just me, you know what I'm saying? But it is your preference. If you don't have to clean this up like really neat and to the T, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna give it a nice shape up. Actually, I'm not gonna use my Andes for this, because these don't seem to give me as sharp of a line as I want. I'm gonna use the Wall 5-star trimmers for this one, because the Wall 5-star trimmers do give me a better line. I actually made a video about these, as far as the loudness and the feel of these clippers, but I do have to admit they do give me a better line than the Andes. Maybe it's because I have to get my Andes adjusted. I don't know, but these out the box do give me a better edge up than the Andes do out the box. I'm gonna go ahead and use these. so I'm pretty satisfied with that goatee. I think everything came out pretty nice. That's good enough for now, especially if you're in a hurry. That's decent, especially compared to what it was before. Alright, so now we're going to start working on the hairline here. And the hairline is really simple. It's actually easier than the goatee because you're not really going into detail. Now, if you can see all those little like hairs, that new growth coming in right there, I'm just going to basically just clean that up and just push it back into the hairline. And I'm not really going to take time to really do detail and edge it up because I'm really limited for time. And this is also about, you know, or for those guys who are actually running into the same situation and don't have a lot of time and just need to clean up real quick so they can look presentable for whatever situation that they're about to get themselves into. So let's go ahead and brush this down, make this hairline look somewhat decent. And you can see my hairline is not where I really want it to be. It looks a bit messy. And now I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna clean it up. And this process really takes no time at all, really, to do this, because you're not doing any kind of detailed work when it comes to this. Just cleaning up those edges and that's it. So let's go ahead and do that. And that's nice and clean. That's a lot cleaner than what it was before without you having to do a full shape up. And that's actually presentable. You can actually go out in a suit like that, whatever event it is. You don't have to be completely cleaned up. That's good enough. You know, nobody's gonna say, oh man, he didn't get his shape up. Look at that, he should have got a haircut beforehand. No, they're gonna look right past you. To be honest with you, they're gonna think everything's cool. They're not gonna know you sat there for 2 seconds and just did that. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the same thing in the back. I'm not gonna do any detail. And let me see, I don't know if you guys can see the back there. Well, it's not that bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and just clean that up a little bit. Bring that hair down, right on the neck. Just push it back up to the hairline. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's all you need. I mean, now look at the back now. I'll show you now. You know, if you remember what it looked like before, I just cleaned all that hair up off the neck and just pushed it up to the neckline. People will think like people who aren't barbers will pretty much think, you know, you went to a barber shop. Even though you don't have a fresh, clean shape up, it's still presentable. It works for any situation. I don't care if you're going on a first date, if you're going to a meeting, work, whatever. This works. You can do this, you know. You can do this real quick. Let's see what time it is actually. How long did it take me to do that? All right, it was what? 10:54. So roughly 20 minutes to do that real quick. That was nothing. 20 minutes, I got that done. Did the whole face, the goatee, the line up, everything, and I'm pretty much done. I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my, I'm gonna go over my eyebrows. My eyebrows get crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know, maybe it's because I'm getting old. My eyebrows, oh, I stepped on the camera. But my eyebrows just get real crazy. So with my eyebrows, what I do is I go with a half guard with my eyebrows. And with my eyebrows, when I trim these down, I don't shape them up. I just kind of trim them down because they kind of grow really long. I'm a hairy guy, you know what I mean? So my hair grows fast. And what I need to do, I got some hair left up there. Nah, that's good. Alright, clean. So for my eyebrows, I'm gonna go with the grain. My eyebrows go that way, I'm gonna cut that way. You don't want to go that way because you'll be bald up there. You don't want that unless that's what the look you like. You want to have to draw your eyebrows back on. You go right ahead. But I'm not doing all that. So I got the blade closed all the way and I'm going with the grain. And this just brings the eyebrows down nice. Nice eyebrow trim, if you can see that. do this one right in the camera so you can see what I'm doing here. So just running over it. Nothing crazy. Going with the grain. Half guard, all the way closed with the grain, and this brings those eyebrows down real nice. Real nice, if you can see that right there. I brought them down nice and low. And my eyebrows just grow out crazy and keeps the face cleaned up, gives it that nice clean look that you need. And you can do this no matter what. I mean, 20 minutes and that was it. You know, it was simple, easy cut for anybody out there who doesn't have the time to, you know, spend time working on detail when it comes to a full-fledged haircut, shape up, and doing all that. And I did spend time shaping up the beard. If I didn't spend that time, it would have taken me less time. I probably would have did it in 15 minutes, you know, but I actually spent time to actually put detail into the beard, because this will actually give you the look where people would think you went to the barbershop. Because your beard is edged up nice, you can just kind of fudge everything else and you're good to go. All right, so that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you guys for watching and joining me here today. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.